Hey everyone, and welcome to the Resident Evil 6 Serpent Emblem guide for Ada's campaign. The first Serpent Emblem will be just shortly after you get this little short cutscene with her showing the alarm inside of the little ship. There'll be a couple guys in the hallway. As soon as you eliminate them, you just continue down the hallway. And then once you go up these little stairs here, the Serpent Emblem will be right to your right, tucked up inside, like, along these cabinets. The second emblem will be right after you get out of that pretty big fight, and then you decide to start heading for the rescue sub. As soon as you come through this door right here, turn to the left, and walk straight behind this pole, and the serpent emblem will be on the opposite side. Emblem 3 is a little bit tricky. Once you made it to where the boat's sinking and you're running from the water, like you gotta climb up the ladders and stuff before the water catches you. Once you make it to this little hallway right here, instead of turning right, go left and crawl underneath of this little vent right here. And you'll fight a few monsters here. Then after that, turn left, and then you'll see the serpent emblem right next to the ladder. Emblem 4 will be immediately after you're done outrunning the water when you get into this weird area right here with these little bee monsters. When you get in here, just run straight ahead. Just keep running all the way straight. And when you get into this last little room right here, turn around and the emblem will be pretty much right next to the little window thing you jumped inside of. Emblem 5 is at the very beginning of Chapter 2. As soon as you get ready to play and you get on the ground as Ada, you're supposed to jump down this hole. Instead of jumping down in the hole, go around to the back of the tombstone and the serpent emblem will be right there. Emblem 6 is right after you get all three emblems and open up the crypt. As soon as you jump inside the crypt, they'll be right behind you, so just go to the door. Don't open it, turn around, and the serpent emblem will be a little bit up on the ceiling. Emblem 7 can be found shortly after the fight with Deborah. Once you make it into this room with all these fat people in it, the door you'll come in will be right over there. All you gotta do is come straight to the left where all these boxes are and these stairs head down. And then look down the stairs, and a little bit in front of them will be the 7th emblem. 7th serpent emblem. Emblem 8 can be found once you come across those like shell guys the first time in Ada's campaign. You'll kill 2 of them and you'll jump down into some water right here. As soon as you jump into the water, just turn right around and the serpent emblem will be hanging on the wall right behind you. And that's the final one for Chapter 2. Emblem 9 can be found in Chapter 3, not too far in. Once you go past the playground and do a little sling, whatever, hook gun, you'll land on this street, you'll fight a couple Dwavos here. And then once, you'll see a bunch of stands at the end of the street. The final stand on the left will have like a bunch of necklaces, and they'll have a fan over here. If you look like right between like these necklaces or whatever they are, the serpent emblem is kind of camouflaged in with some up near the top right there. Emblem 10 isn't too far away from Emblem 9. Once you make it onto the street and you'll see the civilians get gunned down by a Dwavo, just head to where you saw the civilians and the Dwavo come from, to the right, and then go behind the stalls again to your right, and the serpent emblem will be tucked inside some freaking like road blockage. Serpent Emblem 11 is a little challenging to get. I'm actually only trying to get it on camera. I might not actually hit it, but at least that way you'll know where it is and when you get it. But it's when you're on the bus, it will be immediately after the sign, after you have to dodge the sign, the bus will stop for a little bit. And while it's stopped, you have to try to hit the serpent emblem that's right over there to the left of the front of the bus, where the bus is facing while it's stopped. And you apparently have a decent amount of time to hit it, so it should be no problem. I thought it went a lot faster than that, but that's where Emblem 11 is. Emblem 12 is immediately after getting off of the train. You'll be in this little area right here. It's right inside, and it's at the bottom of these stairs, but you have to get the right angle to see it perfectly. It's good from the top of the stairs, get to the far right, pull out any gun, and you can see it tucked in the bottom of the stairs in the corner. And that will be it for the Chapter 3 emblems. Emblem 13 is a decent amount in the Chapter 4. It'll be right after you have to avoid the first spotlight. If you get caught, it's whatever. As soon as you use the little freaking slingshot gun, and you'll end up on this little platform here. It's right to your left in the corner. Emblem 14 is right after you find out the truth about Carla and Chris and Pierre's. Well, they don't actually kill her, but you see her dead body on the ground, and you're heading down to the ground to find her dead body. Right before you enter the elevator to take it down to the ground, the Serpent Emblem will be in the last locker on the left, just sitting inside of it. Emblem 15 will be right after the cutscene of Carla mutating. You'll be inside of this room right here where you gotta drop down into the hatch. Before dropping into the hatch, the Serpent Emblem will be to the left of the hatch, kind of like tucked behind this little pillar thing. Emblem 16 may be a little tricky to find. When you're running away from the Carla mutation, you'll come across a room where you have to crank the door open, and once you go through it, you'll be in this room that I'm in right now. And you're supposed to continue going through that doorway, but what you want to do is you want to stun the face, so just shoot it a little bit. Instead of going through the doorway, turn to the left, and the final Serpent Emblem of Chapter 4 will be directly across from the door you're supposed to be going through. And that will be it for the Chapter 4 emblems. 4 left to go from Chapter 5. Emblem 17 will be as soon as you start Chapter 5 as Ada, when you're supposed to be protecting Leon and Helena in the street. Screw protecting them and steer the helicopter as far to the right as you can. And the Serpent Emblem will be in the back of that truck. It's a little hard to shoot it. There we go. Just shoot the back of that yellow truck over there until you hit it. That's the best advice I can give on that one. Emblem 18 will be when you're fighting the attack helicopter in your helicopter. Basically what you're going to want to do is go to the right and look down, and the Serpent Emblem will be sitting on top of this sign that I'm shooting right now, since I shot it actually pretty fast. But that's where Emblem 18 will be, really easy to get. Emblem 19 can be found once you're clearing the rooftops of the zombies, saving the civilians. Once you fly over to the second rooftop, which is the one that will look like this, don't focus on saving the people. Instead, fly around until you get to this other rooftop right here, and then you can shoot the 19th Serpent Emblem. Only one more left to go. Emblem 20 can be found once you land the helicopter and you hook shot on the whatever this thing is. Basically run all the way onto the side where you're supposed to go, but before jumping off, go over and look down to the right, and the 20th Serpent Emblem will be on the rooftop down below. So that's all the Serpent Emblems. If you've been watching the Serpent Emblem guide from the beginning, congratulations on your 80th Serpent Emblem. As you can see, I just got mine too. So thanks for watching. Go ahead, like the video and subscribe so you know when I upload my next video. You can check out the Resident Evil 6 storyline gameplay, or if you haven't already, you can go and check out the Serpent Emblem for the other campaigns.